Hello, I'm Detective Jerry Tippett with Pinellas Park Police Department, the Youth Services section. I am reading today Lost and Found by Bill Harley, illustrated by Adam Gustavson, and this is being read with permission by Peachtree, Atlanta. All right, so here I am with my handy dandy reading glasses. All right, here we go. "Where's my hat?" Mom asked. "I don't know," I said. "It was my favorite hat, blue and white with orange stars all around. I used to have a fuzzy red ball cap, but it fell off. Your grandmother made you that hat." "I know." What will tell her when she comes to visit next weekend?" "I don't know." "The minute you get to school, go look in the Lost and Found." "Okay," I said. But the next morning, I didn't go to the Lost and Found. I decided to find the hat myself. At recess, I looked by the basketball hoop and under the slide and behind the baseball stop. I asked Devon if he had seen it. "It's blue and white with orange stars all the way around it," I told him. "Nope," he said. "Didn't you look in the Lost and Found?" I made a face. "I know," Devon said. "I lost my basketball jacket last month, but I was too afraid to go see Mr. Kowski." "Can't you just get another hat?" asked Jessica. I shook my head. "Graham made me that one, and I have to find it, even if it means asking Mr. Kowski." "Oh, no," they said. After recess, I looked for my hat in my desk and under the hamster cage and behind the bookshelves. I asked Tamara if she had seen it. "Nope," she said. "Did you ask Mr. Kowski?" I made a face. "I know," said Tamara. "I lost my sparkly purple scarf last month, but I was too afraid to ask him." "I have lots of hats," Jimmy said. "You can have one of mine." "Thanks," I said, "but I have to find it, even if it means asking Mr. Kowski." "Oh, no," they both said. The next day, my friends asked me if I'd found my hat. "Nope," I said. "I've looked everywhere. There's only one thing left to do. Go to the Lost and Found." "But that means talking to Mr. Kowski," asked Jimmy. "Uh-oh," said the others. "I know," I gulped. "He's really old. He's so old that he was the custodian when my mom went to this school." "Yeah," said Jessica. "He's always frowning and grumbling, and his office is way down at the end of that scary hallway behind the cafeteria." When I finished my lunch, everyone wished me good luck. I took a deep breath, then went down to the dark hall and knocked on Mr. Rumkowski's door. "What do you want?" a rumbly voice asked. "I lost something," I said. "Well, come on in." I slowly opened the door and peeked in. The office was filled with mops and buckets and cans of that old powdery stuff Mr. Kowski spreads on the floor when somebody throws up. "What are you looking for?" said the voice. My blue and white hat with orange stars all around it. It had a fuzzy red ball on top, but it fell off." "What's so important about it?" he growled. I mean my grandmother made it," I said. Mr. Kowski scratched his head. "I think I remember seeing a hat like that. Follow me." That's when I saw an enormous box. "I'll get the ladder," he said. I peered down in the box and picked up through the things on top. I didn't see my hat, but I saw Devon's baseball jacket and Tamara's sparkly purple scarf. When lunch period was over, I grabbed the jacket and scarf and climbed back down the ladder. "I didn't find it," I told Mr. Kowski, "but I'll take these things for my friends." "Come back sometime and look again," he said. Devon was happy to get his jacket. Tamara put on her scarf and twirled it around. Jimmy, Jessica, and the kid I didn't even know asked me to look for something the next time I went to Mr. Rumkowski's office. Did you find your hat? Mom asked after supper. Not yet, I said. You must learn to take better care of your things, Justin. I'm having to spend an awful lot of time looking for your hat. I didn't say anything. I knew that already. The next day I went to Mr. Rumkowski. He dragged the ladder out again and I climbed into the box. I dug down deeper and found all sorts of weird stuff, but no hat. Now, can I have those things you pulled out? Said Mr. Rumkowski. Nobody wants them now. Thanks, I said. I'll see you tomorrow. My friends went crazy over all the stuff I'd found. I went back and looked through more stuff. The things I found were getting weirder and weirder, but still no hat. On Friday, my mom dropped me off at school early. This afternoon, when I pick you up, I'll have your grandmother with me. I didn't say anything. I knew that already. I went straight to Mr. Rumkowski's office. Keep digging, he said. It seemed like he wanted me to find the hat as much as I did. But I was about ready to give up. Everything I was finding was really old. Finally, I got to the bottom of the box. Did you see it? Mr. Rumkowski called down. It's not here, I said. Just this dumb old pink sweater. He said, try looking under it. I lifted it up. My hat, I yelled. Blue and white with orange stars all around. Mr. Rumkowski helped me out of the box. Are you sure it's yours? It's mine, all right, I said. Then I noticed that it had a red fuzzy ball on it, just like the one that had fallen off my hat. I turned it inside out and the tag said Sally. Wait, that's my mom's name, I said. This must have been her hat when I was a kid. Mr. Rumkowski actually smiled. Come back any time, he said. I put the hat on and went to class and wore it all day. When Mom picked me up, my grandmother gave me a big hug. I see you're wearing your hat, she said. Yes, I hugged her back. I made your mother a hat exactly like this one when she was a little girl, Graham told me. I know, I said. My mom had a funny look on her face. I grinned, but didn't say anything. Graham looked at my mom, then at me. I wonder whatever happened to the hat I made for your mother. Maybe you should ask Mr. Rumkowski, I said. Rumkowski? Graham said. Is he still at this school? Your mother was always afraid of him, but he's really a nice man. I nodded. I knew that already. This is to the teachers, staff, and students at Paul Cuffey School in Providence, Rhode Island, where I lost my hat all the time. The end. This book was titled Lost and Found by Bill Harley. I hope you enjoyed it.